blue light blocking glasses. Do kids in Norway need blue light blocking glasses? Now, need is a strong word, and there are other things that you can do to mitigate blue light. However, they can be immensely beneficial for many kids in Norway, especially during the winter, and I will tell you why. Eyesight changes. We've all been there. Doesn't matter what age you are. Something that was easy to read 10, 15, 20 years ago is now a little bit harder, and maybe you have to squint. Eyesight changes. We know that. But did you know that the amount of light that is able to penetrate through to the retina also changes, and specifically the amount of short wavelength light? So if you are sat in a room under artificial light, maybe the TV's on and your parents are there and maybe your kid is on the other side, you can all be sat under the same environment, but the levels of blue light getting through to the blue light sensitive cells at the back of your eye is very different, and it means that your kid might be subjected to maybe 2, 3, 4 times the amount of blue light activation of those cells that your parents are. 2, 3, 4 times the amount. And that sensitivity is brilliant in the morning because it means that they can wake up easily. And it means that they can wake up, shut off melatonin, and get ready to go. We're ready to go for the daytime. However, in the evening time, the reverse is also true. That means that they are super sensitive to blue light, and therefore they are super sensitive to those cells being activated by the blue light from the TV or the overhead LED lighting, and therefore they are getting constant signals that it's daytime, it's morning time, it's daytime, it's lunchtime. We need to keep going, we need to keep going, we need to keep going. And subsequently we also raise cortisol levels, and we suppress that melatonin when we don't want to do that. So in the winter time, when we are in or under artificial light a lot more, we get less of a photonic signal from our environment to tell us where it is. So sometimes you might need to add an intervention like blue light blocking glasses to block those shorter wavelengths of light, so that your child is not getting the same levels of activation through the eye that they would be if they weren't wearing blue light blocking glasses. Therefore, they are able to switch into rest and recovery and allow melatonin to rise up, and not be subjected to constant blue light bombardment through the eye. So are they essential? Do you need blue light blocking glasses? Not if you have no screen time, no LEDs, you got candlelight, incandescence. However, if you have TVs, LEDs, etc., then blue light might be beneficial for your kids. I hope that helps. Have a good one. Stay healthy.